Hey, what's good, BT gang? And we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in as always. We got a special treat for y'all, but as always, I'm BT and welcome to BT Sense, man. I appreciate all the love on the channel so far, bro. We just passed 700 subscribers on the way to 800, man. I really appreciate it. So in this hobby, as y'all know, sometimes we get a little itchy, a little bit excited when you hear a little bit of hype and we gravitate towards some things. And we press that add to cart button, and before you know it, we press and buy, and we put in all our information. These fragrances, y'all, I got four fragrances that are kind of regretful blind buys. And I know a lot of people say do not blind buy, but I mean, that's kind of the fun, bro. That's like 80% of the fun in this hobby for me personally. I'm not suggesting it, but sometimes, especially when you're dealing with clones, you're going to blind buy some things based off the hype, considering it might go out of stock for a while, like Gino Amoroto, or, you just may never find it again. But these four, I would say, are blind buys that I wish I could take back. So, yeah, without further ado, let's hop into it. So this one is one of my first. It probably is one of my first bad blind buys. And this is a hype beast. This is a Ferragamo F Black Pour Homme. Ferragamo F Black Pour Homme. Now, with this one, I mean, it doesn't smell bad, y'all. Like, it really doesn't. It just, it's not for me. Like, it's clean. It's nice. Everything is cool. I think the notes are like lavender and I know black peppers in this. Let's see, lavender, black pepper, coriander, apple, tonka bean, and labdanum. But everything is good. And y'all know me, I love lavender, but it's just that pepper in this is just so strong. It makes my nose itch and it makes me sneeze. This is one of the first bad fragrances that like experiences that I had, man. I sprayed this on. As you can see at the bottle, I didn't use it much. Definitely is a winter type fragrance, but bought this off Amazon based off all the hype, and it was just like the pepper was so spicy that it literally would just make me sneeze out of nowhere. And it smells a little bit more mature, but there's nothing wrong with that. Some of my scents are more on the mature side, so I have no problem with that. But I was expecting like a nice young gentlemanly smell. This leans kind of powdery, and I'm not really a fan of powder, so I would think it's a miss for me because I wore it that one time and I would try it again. I kept sneezing. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be it for Ferragamo F Black. So I'm probably going to throw this one up on Macari or eBay very soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Probably going to be a cheapie. I'll probably throw it up for like $15. You can definitely get it for really cheap off Amazon. That's where I got it too. But like I said, I paid like $35 for this. So, I mean, not the worst blind buy, but I was expecting something that I really like. And this just didn't do it for me, man. It didn't do it for me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Ferragamo F Black. Relatively, like I said, objectively, it's a good fragrance considering the price and the quality of the bottle. And it's an Eau de Toilette and it has great performance. It's funny how the stuff with great performance you don't like. But the performance on this is really good, especially for it being an EDT. But it just simply wasn't for me. It's a clean, laundry-like smell. But that black pepper just overtook it. So yeah, this is number 4 on the list for Ferragamo F Black. Pour Homme. All right, y'all. Number 3 on this list. Y'all have heard about it quite a bit from me. And this is one of the darlings of the clone Middle Eastern world. And this is none other than Latafa Amir Oud Intense. Latafa Amir Oud Intense. If you look at that juice level, you'll think I never used this, but I have. This stuff, man, is like sickeningly sweet. It leans mature. It's strong as heck. And like I told y'all in my other video, as I've worn this more and let it sit, the oud in this is just taking over. Like taking over. It's not even like it's not a high quality oud, but what do you expect? It was $15. But it's just like, it's so sickeningly sweet and it has that oud stank that I feel like it's for like an older crowd. And personally, I don't see how a female can wear this. Like it gets that oud comes off like manly and strong and dirty. Like one of them dirty like stank ouds that's like can seem it doesn't smell bad, but it's just not something I want to smell like. It doesn't, you know what I mean? And it's just not for me. I feel like an older guy can pull this off, definitely. But for me right now, I don't think I can do this. And the thing that really stirred me the wrong way was that this was supposed to be a Maison Margiela by the fireplace clone. And I do think it has some of the similar qualities, but I don't call this a clone. This is more of a inspired by. They got some similarities, but this one is sickeningly sweet, and it uses the oud to take over that smoky, woodsy feel instead of using like smoke woods or something like that. But yeah, I mean, like it's okay. I just the fact that it's so strong and I can't stand the oudiness and the sweetness is just it's headache inducing for me personally, bro. But like I said, I'm probably gonna give it to my pops or something, see if he wants to take a crack at it because he'll probably enjoy this. But me personally, I don't like it, and it's tough for me because I know the frag community loves this fragrance, man. They love every page I go on, every forum, every Reddit, Fragnatica. Everybody loves this stuff, and the fact that it was $15 just makes it even sweeter for a lot of people. And that's how I felt when I put it in my cart. But man, when it got in, I was just like, I tried it, I sprayed it on myself, walked around the house with it, but I just couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. It's something with me. It just wasn't rocking with me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this down, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna sit with it. Might give it to my old man. Like I said, it was $15, so it's probably not worth sending out to selling to somebody. Might include it in a giveaway or something. I don't know, man. But y'all let me know. But yeah, Amir Oud Intense. It just didn't agree with me. All right, y'all. Number 3. This one is kind of different because it doesn't smell bad. This is Fragrance World Suits. Fragrance World Suits. This is like vanilla, got some patchouli in this. A little bit of spice is kind of in the background. But the problem with this one is not the smell at all. It smells good. I love the smell on this, man. It smells nice. I think it kind of has signature scent quality to it, man. I know this is named Suits. It's supposed to be like a tuxedo YSL clone. It's supposed to be for proper, like, high scale event, like wearage with a suit or something like that. But I wear this casually because I think it has that feel, that versatile feel to it. But man, the thing that made this blind buy so bad was the performance of this fragrance. It really disappointed me. Like I let it macerate. I let it sit on the shelf for a while. And I kept coming back to it because I really wanted this smell to work. Because like I said, it smells really, really nice. But I couldn't do it, man. And it's not as peppery as like the real tuxedo. It's not as peppery. And I really like that spice that the real tuxedo has. So I went ahead and copped a fragrance from Alexandria Fragrances. I know I'm always talking about Alexandria Fragrances, but it's called Black Tie Affair. And it's a tuxedo clone. Has the pepper, has the longevity. I was sold. The opening is kind of a lot, but after you dry that down, sold, bro. The pepper's there, the patchouli's there, a little bit of vanilla in the base. Everything's there, bro, that you want. Performance is great. So with that being said, this kind of knocks this down to a bad blind buy because I don't see a reason to have it, man. Like, I'm probably going to sell this one as well. But it smells good. It's nice. It's youthful. It's playful. It's more. I think this is the playful tuxedo. This is not as mature as the actual DNA implies. This is nice. This is casual. It's got a sweetness to it. But that's not what I was looking for when I bought this DNA. So I blind bought this and I held on to it, and now they're starting to come out with more and more suits. So now they're not hard to find. But this one is. I fell into the hype. And like I said, it's not a bad fragrance. It's just that it just doesn't last, man. So yeah, Fragrance World Suits has to go up here just because it doesn't last. Love the smell, just doesn't last. All right, y'all. Number 4. This is the last one on the list. And this fragrance doesn't smell bad. It's just not for me. It just like Amir Oud Intense. I think it kind of smells bad. If I'm being honest, to me, I don't think I really like this one. But I kind of like this one, but it's just not for me and my style. This is Amir when Soul Gets High from Paris Corner. Now, this really isn't for me. This is like it has a lot of notes in it, man. I don't know let me show y'all how many notes it has. It has honey, tobacco, cherry, gingerbread, vanilla, tonka bean, laudanum, raspberry, chamomile, almond, amber, cardamom, benzoin, saffron, cedar, nutmeg, patchouli, geranium, oak, bergamot, and coriander. That's how many notes that thing has. And this is a clone from Killian, I think Back to Black. Has a whole bunch of notes. Kind of comes off as like a cherry, honey type of ordeal. But I feel like throughout this whole fragrance, all of that stuff fades away and you're just left with like a baby powder smell. And I'm not a fan of that baby powder smell, like, in this fragrance. Like, it's cool. Like, it smells nice, but like, it's just not for me. Like, I can see this being for like a man that's always going out wearing all black all the time and about his business. But sometimes I'm not like that. Sometimes I'm stepping out, I'm smiling, I'm happy. I'm on my A game, you know what I mean? And this, I feel like this is not a fragrance where I could do that. It just doesn't suit me. This is like more of a dressed up suit and tie type fragrance. And I know the suits is made for that, but it doesn't give me that vibe. This powdery, deep, detailed type DNA does not sit with me. And it does too much. It does too much for me. Like you got the cherry in there fighting with the honey, and you got the coriander and the chamomile fighting with each other. Then you got the gingerbread. It's sweet, it's powdery, and it's just a whole bunch of stuff thrown together, in my opinion. And it's just not for me. Like a lot of people might like this one, but it's not for me, man. Everybody has those couple fragrances that everybody likes, but with you, you just don't see the hype. You don't feel it. So I would say this is definitely probably one of my blind buys. I wouldn't say regret because at the end of the day, hindsight's 2020. But it didn't sit with me real. Like it didn't do it for me basically. So yeah, that's number 4 on this list. Amir When Soul Gets Hot smells really really good, but like I said, it gives me that powdery, older, mature type feel, and it has a lot going on with the DNA, and it's just a lot, man. They might even have more notes in this than Tom Ford Black Orchid, which is insane because I know how many notes that has. But yeah, y'all, those are gonna be my 4 fragrances that I regret blind buying. Y'all let me know if y'all have any. And yeah, I'm probably gonna drop my Mercari link in the bios in the description soon. So I'm gonna start selling fragrances on eBay and Mercari. So y'all let me know if y'all interested in that, man. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Peace.